Hello everybody, this is Winata here, and welcome to the next matchup between the Birdo Models and the Waluigi Smart-Alecks in the final matchup in Week 2 of the Mario Superstar Baseball League. Real quick before we get into all of this, just want to do a quick overview on everyone so far. So of course the Models kind of had a bit of a struggle, being considered the underdogs and all of that, having that balance thing, considered 8th in the league, bottom of the league, going up against the Vacuums, taking a win with them, MVP being Fire Bro, and showing that they could have that underdog mentality with them, where they still have a point to prove that they are still a team to possibly be reckoned with, whereas we have them going up against the team that has glowed up the most, being 7th in projection, but kind of drafting like the Boston Celtics, if we were trying to bring this into relevance, seeming to draft a lot of players that are top tier and shooting up from 7th seed to now the second best team in the entire league, becoming as well as a fan favorite due to how good Waluigi is in general. I think it's always been a tight race between him and the Explorers on who had the best looking team, especially coming out of Week 1. There's a lot of, it seemed to be like debates between that, especially like with me and my friend group. But anyways, with that, Waluigi will be going home first. So the Smart-Alecks will be starting off at home. So the Models really need to step up their game because they haven't really been getting much of a break this go around, with getting defeated by the Luigi Vacuums by 2 games. But we'll see what happens here. Let's go ahead and get these rosters settled up. But before we do that, of course, we need to see who is going to bat first. Of course, Waluigi will be heads, Birdo will be tails, as we are going to Waluigi's Stadium. We're going to flip the coin at 3, 2, 1. And it is heads, so that means Waluigi will bat first, meaning we're going to set up Birdo's team first. So hopefully the defense will be coming through on this side. But the good thing is having the strong closers, which that's kind of like their best thing, is so their pitching roster for the Birdo Models is King Boo, then Mario, then Bowser. So it goes from not as good to better. So they start to improve as games go on, kind of adding to that underdog tone where they try to like make a comeback. And so the glaring issue with the Smart-Alecks, or at least on paper, is pitching roster, because it goes from Waluigi to Wario to Toad, and that could fare as difficulty. And I always kind of thought Waluigi would carry, right? And to be fair, he kind of did, but Waluigi and Toad still kind of proved their point that they are meant to be there for a reason. So there's that. Excuse me. There's that as well. Let me put that right there, just like that, just so I know for future reference. But let's go ahead and build this roster. Like I said, they're going to start off with their least strongest first, which is King Boo, who is solid, I would say, overall. Having one of those power hitters as well. First base, you. And of course, who won MVP, their only game MVP so far. But that could change, even though the Smart-Alecks are known to be like the best team in the league, up there with the Explorers, and so far the only one with the undefeated record. Let's see if that changes any. Which it will show if they do get swept during this series. The Smart-Alecks will be the best team in the league. So in addition to that, because the Explorers lost 1 game against the Speed Stars, this will also determine if the Smart-Alecks will become the best team in the league, or if they will stay in second, or at least fighting for first. But unless the Birdo Models have something to say about that, there is a chance that could falter. Anyways, this is the lineup for Game 1. Probably the weakest that it can look, but not too bad. Of course, we have talked about in game 1 versus the vacuums how difficult it can be for Birdo to play center field, but there is really no one else that can, because Red Koopa doesn't do that great with that. But really, your only one could be Mario, but you kind of need him for fielding, because your only other big time fielder would probably be, maybe you could probably say one of these two. But Fire Bro did show up against the vacuums. Maybe he'll show up against the Smart-Alecks, who knows. And so we're going to keep him there, of course. And we'll put Yellow Toad right there. And of course the team that showed us how strong Magic Koopas truly are when they are fielding. Let me check something real quick. Alright, and here are the Smart-Alecks for this one. Well, actually, hold up. They're about pretty even from what I see, so maybe they can alternate, but we'll see how this goes. And they're up at their own place, Mario Palace at home, and they're batting first. So the models really have to come through with their defense for this to work out the way that they want it to. And then of course the Smart-Alecks, they're just going to try to keep their undefeated record, hopefully, so... Starting off with an out. Good for them. Okay. Not the strongest hit so far. Wario with a good hit. You want to get that single off. And now it's Blue Pianta's potential to get something going here for the Smart-Alecks. Unless King Boo has something to say about that. And it seems that Firebro has responded. Another big play. The model's MVP showing up again, so that's good for them. Give him a little something to toy with. I'm surprised that he swung at that distance. He's done it twice now. He knows that it's going to work. He's getting into his head, it feels like. All the big hit was not going to work out there. Let's see if the Paratrooper will improve any. No. Just a weak hit that the Magic Koopa will be able to get. Blue Pianta not being able to catch that, that's surprising, I would say. As not, yeah. Bowser, unfortunately, just with a really small hit to the point where he got him and his captain out. Fire Bro, just like that. Red Shy Guy, just like that. Wow. Alright, Red Shy Guy and Fire Bro. So shortstop and second base showing up. And King Boo not doing too bad for himself either, which is good. Are these two gonna... No, they're not. They're not gonna get that on time. And King Boo's going for a second base. And he does. Wow. And you got Mario, the all-rounder. Alright, comes with a star pitch. And it worked. And that was just enough to get him out. Wow. Fire Bro. Another star pitch. But it... King Boo able to get there on time, so it kind of worked. It unexpectedly worked. Fire Bro hit it, but Blue Pianto was able to get there on time. Right over everyone, and now first and third are ready to go with Red Shy Guy, the man of the defensive hour. Who lets that one go for some reason? I don't know why. That might have been why. He was just trying to find the perfect hit, and he did. 3-run homer for the Models. At their home, by the way. So that's why he let that one go. He wanted to take down the confidence just a little bit more. Bring it down from here to here. And in a very clutch moment, 3-0 for the Models. Alright, I think I know who... If this stays the same and nothing more significant happens, I know who's going to get MVP then. Why would you able to strike out that one? End the madness so that they can start their own. Nogi tried to hit that. Wow. Captain's time to get something on the board, hopefully, for them. If it doesn't... If Red Shaw doesn't have anything to say about it. Well, he caught it, but... Okay, it didn't work out. Not able to catch that one, and now bases are loaded for, I'm assuming for Wario. Wow, yeah. Who, if I'm not mistaken, Smart-Alecks Wario? No, I'm thinking of Garlic's Wario actually hit a home run. I don't remember if Smart-Alecks has ever, but this could be his first or second. Fire Bro, though, able to at least get him out. But Pianta. So going from power to power. Only difference, just one extra out. And just like that, get Yellow Toad in there. And hope that the next person, they basically do that cycle again. Do a Speed Stars type. And King Boo cuts it off short. As the bases were loaded, he cut it off short. He messed with Magic Koopa's brain. Wow. Although he's a very smart man, the psychology of him may not fare well. Or at least consistently. Just like any other person. Alright. Captain v Captain. Wario not being able to catch it. And not enough to get the out. Wow. It was by this much, though. I'll give him that. But not enough. Bowser, though. Would be able to right his wrongs from last time. He damn sure will. And Birdo's just going for it. She's going right for it. Is it enough? It is. Still up by 3 regardless. At the end of it all. Well, he definitely righted his wrong there. And now with King Boo up. The touch of the ball, good. Waluigi really going for the star hits this time around. Which it makes sense. They're coming up to the 4th inning with... Oh! And having stuff done to them like this, yeah, they would kind of... He needs to optimize them as best as he can. Well, this is a league first for the... This is a Smart-Alecks first. Taking out Waluigi! And meanwhile, this is home court for them. This is their home stadium. So, having some struggles it feels like, which, yeah, he does. But, will Yellowtoad be able to fix those? King Boo, is he going to get there on time? He won't. But, great hit from Mario. Almost a home run. It's just a great hit regardless. They weren't able to get there on time. And get up there by 1 more. Now they're up by 4. With all stars available right now. He almost went for it, but he realized his mistake as Wario is the one that was throwing it. It took a little bit longer for him to try to get there, but we'll see if the offense will come through a little bit more now. This is very intense for... Oh, but Firebro's right there. See, this is the type of underdog mentality you like to think of for Models fans. They know that they have the potential, but they get overlooked by everyone else because they're bigger names or they have better looking teams on paper. But the Models can still get it done, it feels like. Even against a team that has been undefeated prior. And knocked off the best team in the league at the time. Wow, dinged it right on the chain chomp. King Boo doing great. Not having to be subbed in whatsoever. Firebro, get that other out. Wow. So Firebro and Red Shy Guy are doing great things for this right now. Especially now that you know that Yellowtoad had to be subbed in, who is on the roster. Actually, no, he's not. I'm thinking of Red Toad. Red Toad is on their 3rd, but their catcher typically is not. So seeing that, you know that you really got into the Smart-Alecks' head this go around. They're not able to use their technicality because their emotions have taken the best of them for the worst. Pianta be able, yeah. So a little bit of a shutout that go around. Final inning. Last opportunity for the Smart-Alecks to make potentially a bit of a comeback. Who knows? Waluigi went right over his head and able to get on first base. frustrated that he had to be taken out. Whoa, Red Shy Guy is gonna get MVP. That's like pretty unanimous. Wario. I was like on his shoulder. Fire Bro. Okay. The models infield, second base and shortstop, are going ballistic right now. Wow. King Boo also doing a fantastic job too. So really, your top performers that go around was King Boo, Red Shy Guy, Fire Bro. All three of them could be MVP. They really should be a three-way MVP. But who's gonna take it? Yeah. Yeah. Getting a home run helped as well. But wow, shutting out. Well, I won't say shutting out, but you know, showing them that they got that dog in them. At home, at their home, at the palace, and was able to just completely dismantle their work. So now, regardless, there's no team now that's undefeated, which that's fine, that's typical. But now there's an opportunity that they may either be tied with the Explorers, or if something like that happens again when they go home to Yoshi Park, there's a chance that the Smart-Alecks could have solidified in second or maybe even third, who knows. But before we get into all that, let's look at the stats, right? The Smart-Alecks. Waluigi tried. Wario just struggled. Well, compared to if we look at a little bit better. Yellow Toad kind of bringing it back, right? Even though he was there for 2 innings. But still, that's still pretty good. But yeah, Waluigi with a 19, where before he was getting, if I remember right, against the Dynasties. Actually, let's look real quick. I'm going to look at what I have available. So with Waluigi, who was MVP by the way, he had a 7.20 ERA. 7.209. He also had 2 strikeouts, which that's the same, but had allowed... He did allow more runs though, so that didn't help his case. 4 runs compared to also 14 hits, but also to be fair... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Wow. I was looking at Peach's stats from that game. Waluigi though, no. He went from... Wow. Alright, so he went from a 3.6 ERA in that game where he was MVP to 19.29. Wow. Not a good game for Waluigi and had to be subbed out. You'd never want to see that for Smart-Alecks fans, especially with how big the stakes are. So yeah, in Game 1 against the Dynasties where Waluigi got MVP, ignore the numbers I had said previously because they were Peaches, he only allowed 7 hits and 2 runs, and here he allowed the same amount of hits but double the amount of runs. And then 4 strikeouts, halved it this go around, and then didn't do a whole lot on offense, unfortunately for them. Alright, well there goes Game 1, and looking a little grim for the Smart-Alecks because your best pitcher has now been kind of dismantled this go around, which that blows for the Smart-Alecks. Let's look at them models though. Right? Perfect for Birdo. Perfect for King Boo. Of course, the home run from Shy Guy. Wow. And he had... Woo, how many big plays did he have as well? So 9... Oh, I'm sorry. Not. 2 big plays. 2 of them actually from Fire Bro. But, yeah, 9 hits. Okay. But Shy Guy came through, had the one home run, but also had several defensive outs. And then 1.8 from King Boo. He did great. He did elite. 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, and only 1 run. Wow. Not too many errors. Gotta love it. Let's see if they, as the models get a little bit stronger and the Smart-Alecks lineup gets a little bit off, let's see if it gets any better for them. But we are going to Yoshi's Park, so we'll have to put Birdo as heads, and Waluigi as tails, and see who gets to bat first. We're going to flip the coin in 3, 2, 1. And it is tails, so Waluigi will still be batting first. But it seems they may not need it. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But that pitching system gets a little bit stronger with him right there. And then for sure, these guys are just shoo-ins in their position. Shoo-ins in their position. Even with that pitching system, or not pitching, sorry, with that fielding not being as a strong suit, since he doesn't have to move around so much, that actually works out for him. And I mean, shoot, he had gotten MVP and he had worked out, but we have seen, at least against the dynasties, Waluigi has really come through in his fielding role, so there's a chance that he might be able to combat them a little bit more defensively. Of course, pitcher this go around will be Wario, who is, I wouldn't say a significant, okay, it is a significant decrease, but they genuinely do not have much else. Right, I mean, like, just look at the roster, right? Their third string, right? Well, maybe not their third string, but they ain't got none of that. Pianta could have a little bit of something, right? He very well could. Fared well with the Explorers, so there's a chance. Alright, well, this will be your lineup for the Smart-Alecks. And going to Yoshi's Park, but they will be batting first. This go around. Now being at home, so if I remember correctly, the Birdo models, when they were home, they like destroyed the vacuums, but then the vacuums destroyed both like them at Mario Stadium. So they may be able to do the same here. Who knows? Jesus. Although now, close to a homer for Blue Noki. The hit shouldn't go unnoticed. It shouldn't go unnoticed, but Firebro on his classic stuff. Oh, just right there. Able to get nothing on the board from that. Wow. Although having some good hits from Blue Noki and Green Paratroopa, it just didn't work out. And Goomba, same thing there. Oh, that was a great hit from Red Paratrooper. Easy double for him. Going immediately for another star hit. Birdo with a great hit. Red Toad not be able to get there on time, and just like that, on the board. Great hit. She didn't want to overextend, which is fair. Great hit. And now it's Bowser. Unfortunately, not an out. Hits the back of the fence, hits the tonsils of the fence, and just like that, first and third. And who's up now? Red Shy Guy, the one that gave him the home run the last time. Who knows? It was kind of like what he did the last time. Is Mario gonna do it? And he does it! He tried to do a star hit too, and it didn't work out. Now this one's gonna be neat. Doppelgangers. He didn't hit that, I'm a little surprised. Probably didn't think it was gonna go far enough, I guess. He star hit that too, but Red Toad not able to catch it. And just like that, it's a fair ball. And it's going to take a while to get there. Is Bowser going to get there on time? No, he won't. But still 2-0. Great. That was a great star hit. Right, going right for Toad, who was not going to catch that. And now they're up 2-0. But you do have Wario and Blue Pianta up next. Which, unless Mario just goes crazy, or anyone on the infield, this could fare a bit of a challenge. Red Shy Guy not able to get that, and Koopa not going for it really much either, giving Wario a double. And with Pianta right there, you would think he would either hit a solid single, or could even go for the double, but Mario was trying to get him out of there. He does a star pitch, and it worked. He whiffs again. Well, I shouldn't say he whiffs. Yeah, you know, he whiffs again. Detected the ball. Good on him. And out. Wow, that's great for the models. Getting him out is great. Now, these little toads, the toads, can be difficult to deal with. Firebro not able to catch that. That's kind of a shocker. It just kind of went over his head, but he didn't catch it. Red Toad up next. Good star hit. And now, with Birdo being at center field, being that issue, Yellow Toad going for home, and it works. Tied game. See, I told you, sometimes them, like, Toads can be a little sneaky, Great for Red Toad. And now the Magic Koopas, who I think, like, out of the franchise, they are, or out of the league, they are, like, the epitome of, like, the technical stuff, especially with being technical and being around Waluigi, just like that. The Red Shy Guy able to catch it. Yeah, the Models defense really showing up this series, which is great because they know that the Smart-Alecks have the best defense, at least known to have the best defense, and they do get a point. They're up by 1 on that one. Great hit from Blue Noki, even though also good slide catch. It wasn't enough for the Models to be able to get that, and now they are down by 1, which is doable. But having these two on base and a great hit from Waluigi, bases loaded now, this could be more of an issue. They may be able to hit their Smart-Alecks cycle unless Mario strikes them out. Whiffs a star hit. Make it or break it. And breaks it for the Smart-Alecks. Great pitching from Mario. He just knew how to do the right pitches at the right time so that they wouldn't get any more points up, so that they had more of a chance. Right over his head. Able to get that single. Great hit from Red Koopa, wow. As well. Trying to implement going much more left, right, in between your fielders. And hitting between that triangle that I always like to, or that I have mentioned with your infielders and then your outfielder. Hitting in the middle of that triangle is great. As Wario spanks his ass against Fire Bro. As he strikes him out for the first, as he gets his first strikeout in this series. Good double play from them. Now it's their opportunity to maybe keep this going. And it almost could have started there. I mean, it still starts, but like it almost could have started with the frame one home run as well. But still a great hit from Wario. Able to get that double now at second base with Pianta. We have seen this before. And Blue Pianta able to right his wrongs this go around with a 2-run homer. Having them up by 3 now. It's 5-2 right now. Great hit. There shouldn't be enough to get him for Mario to get off, but who knows? No, it's not enough to take out his confidence. Goomba able to get there though. Doesn't strike out Toad. Is she going to get there on time? She does. She does. Alright. You will really have to get these guys out because they almost never miss. But Red Koopa able to have enough power in his arm to throw to King Boo and get them out. Now down by 3. Very doable for them. But the defense did pull up in that second inning. But that star hit from Red Paratroopa is, once again, step in the right direction. Ooh, a wonderful hit from Birdo, being able to curve it off enough to where Red Pear is going for it too. It's not enough, unfortunately. He probably should have started trying to run back, but he had the momentum going for too much, and unfortunately he got T-boned by the guy at home base. And Bowser with a powerful hit to get another 2-run homer to get it 4-5 now. Down by 1 now instead of down by 3. Whew! Now that's what you like to see. Although Bowser is like best character in the game, as everyone knows in the community, hasn't really showed up too much. I mean, sometimes, but not too much. This time around, that was great. Whoa! Stun hit from Blue Pianta. And of course, the only person that could do that is the powerhouse that is Red Shy Guy. Models Red Shy Guy is just that guy. He doesn't need. He may be a shy guy, but he is that guy. Waluigi with a quick double play so that they can get on offense to get that lead a little bigger. Sorry, get that lead a little bigger. Nice curve that you like to typically see. That's almost expected from the Magic Koopas. And it always works. No one's able to get there on time. And just like that, strikes out Blue Noki. Now it's the captain's turn. Always with some pretty good hits, but able to get... He almost went for it, but decided not to. But Waluigi out on this one. Red Shy Guy not able to get it, and they get up by 1 more point. Unfortunately, if Red Shy Guy would have caught that, you know, they wouldn't have to worry about that. But he has done so much for this team anyway, and Mario, unfortunately, is getting to a point where that won't work out. And now he'll be taking the outfield. He'll be taking left field, as Red Paratrooper will now be the pitcher on here, not on the pitching roster. But it doesn't matter. It's okay. Big hit from Wario. Now they're starting their Smart-Alecks cycle. They are. And he's able to get there on time with a 7-4. Alright. Now we're getting more to what... much more familiar territory for the Smart-Alecks, which is this Smart-Alecks cycle, as I like to call it, where they just keep on going. They don't stop. Defense cuts him off short, and another home run! Another to run over, man! Oh my god! Blue Pianta now, having a hell of a game. 2 home runs now. You gotta love that for the Smart-Alecks. Got them their first home run. Round hun. Wow. And Yellow Toad, even like your catcher, just being able to hit dingers and going to third base, it may not work. Is he gonna have the arm? It doesn't matter. It still gets there on second base. What will Red Toad do now? Fire Bro, able to end the madness finally. Now they have 2 more innings, 2 more opportunities to be able to fix this up, at least according to them. And King Boo starting off in the right direction with his own home run for his own. He's not taking anyone with him, but it's just himself. But being able to set the tone right with the team, being able to be like, this is our home. I don't care if it's the best, like one of the best teams in the league. We need to play ball. We need to do well. We need to have this underdog story. We took them in the first game, but don't let that get to your head. Alright, now it's Fire Bro. A reliable player. But he did whiff that first hit. That's fine. And now he's able to strike out Fire Bro. Wario, once again, despite his stats being a certain way, just trying to show there's a reason why he is second on rotation. And Waluigi's still showing that he is a great second baseman. Cutting it off a little early for what the models we're looking for, but the Smart-Alecks don't care. They got hit pretty hard at home, so they want to make sure they go away to their home stadium and be like, don't just do that to us. You can't just do that to us. Or at least not unscathed. But we'll do it in a very calculative manner, like the way that they are. It won't be in the way that you may be accustomed to. Repara able to strike out Noki though, unfortunately for the Smart-Alecks, but fortunately for the models. Waluigi, who has had some great hits this go around, will he be able to get this one? Mario, able to catch it right on time, which for Red Magic Koopa he's able to get there. So now, doubling the lead, but not able to get any more that go around. But once again, unless the models make a comeback, oh, a great catch. Starting off great with a fantastic catch. And now this is the models' final stand. Red Toad not being able to get there on time, and she's going for the double. She's going for the double. It's all or nothing for them. So, potential underdog story time. Bowser, he has to be able to get this one through in order to stay in contention. He whiffs that one. And he gets struck out. Oh, that is a big blow for the models. Their steady scorer is out. And she's going for it. She's going for it. This is going back, though. Okay. So Pianta... Birdo not completely realizing that Blue Pianta was going to get there as fast as he was going to with his arm. It was a literal cannon. We know this. Being able to finally go back to third, realizing her mistake. A perfect hit, but not enough for Mario. But good enough for this go around as well. Alright. They need to start getting some technicality into there. Taking it basically from the Smart-Alecks playbook just to make sure that they can come back from this. Which, so far there, and Wario is coming out. Who are they going to put in? They're going to put in Blue Noki. Interesting. So they're going to take out their security in center field and have Blue Noki go for a turn. That was close to being a home run. And he does it twice? Oh my god. I mean, it makes sense. He's just trying to make sure they can... It's the third time now! He's rearing his cannon. They have to run back. They have to run. 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 Big play from Blue Pianta to just secure it. Oh, King Boo was just hitting and hitting and hitting, just getting a little weaker bit by bit. Getting a little bit more tired. Who got MVP though? Okay. So it was Blue Pianta, which, yes. I want to make sure that this is correct. Yeah, he got 2 home runs. Alright. That's all that needs to be said about that, right? But yeah, let's start with them, right? 67%, but that doesn't matter as he got 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 hits. Mario going 100% from batting on 3 hits, by the way, which is really good. Right. And then if we look at averages between the two, same hits, they got more runs, obviously. Same amount of home runs, though. But Pianta's were much more important runs compared to the single run that King Boo did. But the double, the 2-run homer that Bowser did was pretty good. If we look at pitching, yep, not too crazy there. And then Waluigi with the big play. Red Para going for 20. But how did Mario do? He got 17, which, I mean, isn't awful. 4 strikeouts, 15 hits, 6 versus 10, 3, and 7. Okay, so 1 more strikeout, but did allow more hits, but that's it. He actually allowed more runs, which would be more detrimental to your ERA. And then with batting here, 100% for Birdo at 3 hits. 67 for Bowser. Alright. So they were to prove that even though we were away, you don't just do that to us like that. And so Blue Pianta coming in with clutch catches, very clutch throws, and 2 home runs. So that's pretty unanimous, I would say. And the final match for week 2 is now coming up underway, as they are now going back to Wario's Palace. The Waluigi Smart-Alecks are looking for the chance to, shove all this in the dirt, let the models just stay where they need to be, according to them, and just stay in contention for that #1 spot. Because it could very well just be the Explorers and the Smart-Alecks just fighting back and forth. And so there very well could be that. But the models probably a little pissed from that last match, because they would secure their games at home. They had definitely secured theirs against the Vacuums, and so they've done it once. They may be able to do it again, depending on how it works out. And for the models, I will say it does work out, as Bowser will be pitching for them tonight. But we're gonna do the heads and tails really quick on that. And then yeah, Waluigi is heads and Birdo is tails. We will flip the coin in 3, 2, 1. And it is tails. So Birdo the models will finally be batting first for them. So now for the first time we'll be doing Waluigi's team first. Keep him at second field. And your pitcher this time around will be Red Toad, who, if we look, and now we will have to put Yellow Toad probably where he used to be, but before we do that, let's just finish out the rest of the roster. Yeah. Alright, so this is where Yellow Toad finally comes in and gets out of the catcher position so that Wario can. So that he can run it whenever Red Toad gets up to pitch. And now with the models, in one of their better situations for sure. Catcher would probably be King Boo, at least for now. This feels to be more of their element anyway, I will say. I think that this is the way that they want to go. So now the model's up for that. Probably in their best look. Going up against the Wario, or going up in Wario's Palace, and they will be batting first. So they'll be able to set up the offense first. They'll set the tone, potentially. They have the chance to. Either the Smart-Alecks defense will come up at home and set the tone for their offense or for their defense, or the models will set the tone for their offense. Oh god, not the yellow toad thing again. So far the models are just making some good hits right within the middle of the triangle. Now cap up the bat if they load the bases and have Bowser come up. That's probably the game plan, is just to have Bowser grand slam him in. But we'll see if Red Toad will let that happen. Didn't count as a ball, a little surprised by that. Oh, whiffs a star hit, unfortunate. But doesn't miss that one, and Waluigi not able to catch that. But Yellow Toad able to catch it, but everyone's on base. Now this is where they want to be. Their worst batter, or sorry, their worst pitcher with their best batter. A lot of pressure on Red Toad right now, especially home. But fortunately for them, Blue Pianta is able to take him out, but also bring up the man that brought them those home runs. And just like that, first point on the board. Just some light work for Red Shy Guy. But that clutch hit catch from Blue Pianta definitely did help not make that that quick of a reality, but it seems they are undeterred and they will just keep on going. Great hit from Mario. Even though he doesn't have a team of his own this to go around, he is making sure that he brings a fair bit of value for the models. Strikes out one of their power hitters. Wow. But then here comes their other power hitter, who has been an MVP for them before in Game 2 against the Vacuums. Adjust the game plan a little bit. Hits the strike instead of the ball. He comes up a little bit more forward. Oh, grand slam from Fire Bro. Alright, well, he probably will be in talks for MVP once again, as I just talked about that previously. He was waiting for that star pitch so that he could just send it out of there. 6-0. Yeah, wow, they are already swapping him out. That is hilarious. And now, Yellow Magic Koopa. Yeah, that's when you know you have set the tone hard, is when you have to take one of their best fielders and get them out of there to try to get some pitching somewhere. Wow. Yeah, they set their offense up. Big time. Big time. And now with Bowser on defense, oof. Koopa not able to get there on time, but that's perfectly fine for them. Yeah. That's the fastest that they ever have taken out a pitcher. Top of the first. Frame 1, literally. But they put him in the infield. They didn't even put him in the outfield, which I guess makes sense. Well, the Smart-Alecks are going to try to do their own version of that. Wario pumping himself up, making sure that he's able to do this. Star hits that, but it's a foul ball. Only has one left while Bowser has 3 to work with. Hits another one. Hits the other star hit. But Goomba doesn't care. He knew which one it was. He knew that the garlic wasn't going to work out on that one. Blue Pianta. Good hit for him. And Waluigi's just going for it. 1 point on the board. Good catch from Red Shy Guy. Not enough to get him safe, but that is perfectly fine. it's better to let them get that single than to let them get a double or triple. He goes for the star hit, completely whiffs it. Great catch from Red Shy Guy. And now it's just the model's turn to do what they were doing, potentially. Especially with Magikoopa up to pitch, who isn't one of their stronger pitchers, I will say. He's mostly set for fielding. But fortunately for them, Waluigi is coming through as their second baseman. As it seems he just does, which is good. Good to see that. As it splits in the middle of that triangle. And Red Paratroopa was able to get there. Birdo, great hit. Most likely a double. Maybe even, he's going for home, yeah. Yep, Pianto was able to get there. But Bowser, with the chance to do it again. But Waluigi said no. He said no, he's trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Which I can respect that from big time. Especially as the captain of the team, you want to, when you're not leading, well, he just leads the defense. Sometimes he'll lead the offense, but not as often as what you may think. But he does lead the defense, right? A hit over, despite having 2 strikes, so good situation for Yellow Magikoopa. What's the hit? And Yellow Magikoopa is going for it, and it is in. Good hit from Blue Noki. As they're going to try to make this comeback, hopefully, for them. Close the gap. Close the gap on this lead that the Models have taken. Let their technicality take control. Bases loaded with who up next? I think it's Green Para. Yep. So of course, best situation there is to just flick it out, pop it off, and then just have one of them go. Hopefully 2, if you did it good enough, and just like that. Now they're only halfway there. Bases loaded. Could come up by 1 if they play their cards right. And they do! Now, first ever comeback Grand Slam. Wario. Biggest hit of his career. And it worked. They're now up. I've never seen that happen before. A comeback Grand Slam. Are you kidding me? Wario is able to get there and get it done. Woo! Taking Bowser out. Bringing back in Red Paratroopa. Oh, and he's... The Smart-Alecks might have a good spot for them. But that is insanity as 1 inning... The Models just go in strong. The Smart-Alecks clap back in the second. And this is why the Smart-Alecks are where they are. Because of stuff like that. And now especially with Bowser being on outfield, that is a horrible situation for him to be in. It's kind of surprising that they just didn't let the catcher go. This is a rough situation for models right now. That was definitely the camel that broke the back. If there was any opportunity now, it's this one. Now they're up by 2. In the second inning, with only 1 out, by the way. The Magic Koopa's just doing what they do best. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good hit from Red Toad though. Good hit, good hit. Actual insanity, man. 9 runs in an inning. If not 8, but still that is. Or a paratrooper finally getting something for them. Yeah, if you're like, oh, yeah, if you're the head coach for the models, you'd be thinking, like, anyone outside of that decision, you would be thinking, like, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever do that? And as a result, you're now getting this. The literal Smart-Alecks cycle in front of us. It almost happened again. Yeah, 10 runs in the second inning. Oh my god. Yeah, so they got 1 in the first. But then, like, comeback grand slam from Wario, and then just they kept on going and going and going, doing that cycle. Models need to pick it up as what they need to show and present what they did in that first inning. That needs to come back. And fortunately for them, excuse me, fortunately for them, it's coming in the right direction. King Boo whiffs that one. That is not good. Oh, he whiffs that one as well. But then they got that dinger 3-run homer. So although whiffing twice, did get the 3-run homer. So can't be mad at that at all. But bringing up that attack and just making it to where now it's 9-11. But better way to put it, down by 2. And Fire Bro coming in as well. This is a crazy game. Oh my god. Alright. So, King Boo does his. Immediately after Fire Bro does his. Like, second one, right? In this game. Down by 1. This is a back and forth you love to see. For either team. Makes it much more competitive and it gets you more hype. As my voice cracks like a little 13-year-old, that's how excited I am. It's bringing me back to like times whenever I'd get really competitive about this game, playing it like actually playing it myself. Bases loaded. Who's up to bat now? I think it's Birdo, right? Yeah. Our best stat is batting, so could do a little something with that. Maybe not grand slam, but enough for maybe 1 or 2. 3. Up by 2 now. Able to get 3 runs with that hit. To be fair, At three little speedy Gonzaleses, speedy folk. But great stuff from the models. And now taking up their, yeah. Now who are they gonna put in? They're gonna put in Winata now. I mean, taking a play out of the Explorer's playbook, even though he was, already there. Not on the roster. However, could be replacing. It looked like Birdo was trying to catch that, and is safe. Wow. Alright, Red Shy Guy. Is he gonna be able to pull through what he did in game 1? He tried to with that star hit. Oh wow. Red Toad was not able to catch that. Now they're up by 3. Red Shy Guy still just doing his thing, man. Alright, adding that pressure to himself with no outs, by the way. The first strikeout, which, not bad. King Boo, who gave us that beautiful triple. Will we be able to pull up this go around? Yeah, definitely. Is that enough? Shot Guy's going for it. He's going for it. And it worked. Up by 5 now. Oh my god. So he actually was going to second, and then he kind of went back. Just to be safe. Alright, Fire Bro. That's going to be a double, but that's... yeah. So how do they respond? They clap back with another 10. Themselves. That's that underdog. That's that underdog type of mentality where it's like that grit and grind, that Memphis Grizzlies grit. It's like, yeah, we're not the best team in the league on paper, but we will fight tooth and nail every night for these points, for these bases, for these runs, for these pitches. You gotta love it. Now, how will that's the big question. How will the Smart-Alecks clap back? With Wario on second, able to get that double, what will Blue Pianta do now? Will Red Paratrooper be able to take him out, or? No, but Birdo will. Not enough for a double play, but enough to get him out and get him out of the way, as he is a bit of a threat. I don't know, Yellow Toad kind of has been a bit of one as well. But Birdo's just right there. So it's at a good enough space to where she doesn't have to run so much. They're just right there. A beautiful hit from Blue Magic Koopa. Alright, now it's time for Yellow Magic Koopa. Will they be able to get some of those points back? We star hit, but kind of hit that foul ball so it didn't work out the way he intended. Both teams depleted of their stars. Just stars in general. Birdo not fast enough to get there. I mean that's the way to do it with Birdo and Bowser just right there. If you can hit it to that left side, that's like no man's land at this point. Good deal from... Okay, so now they're swapping out. Again. Okay. So they're putting him in the infield and now putting Red Koopa. So just him without wings. Red Shy Guy able to get there on time and able to stop that to where they only get 1. Alright, how will Pianta respond? Oh my god, fucking Red Toad with that play, that's crazy. Blue Magic Koopa just like that. Oh, that was a shutout. That was a big shutout. Smart-Alecks pissed. They're mad. They are frustrated. They want to try to get that game plan back, but Firebro clapping back in his own form. Waluigi saying, no, I'm going to get this single. Kind of thought he was going to try to go for that double down. Green Paratroopa. Good hit, not enough for Birdo to get it immediately. And now base is loaded. For Pianta, oh my god. But the thing is, what will Red Koopa cave in the pressure, or will it work out? Bowser, oh man. Alright, so now they're only down by 2. So a good 2-runner for the Blue Pianta. Bowser not be able to get that as fast as what he probably anticipated or wished. And now with this opportunity, if they keep everything going with only 1 out, they could be able to tie it up or even go up 1 yet again. So far, so good for them. Such a close game. I love it so much. Oh, he's going for the bunt. He's going to try to risk himself. Just get them a little farther. I respect it. That's smart. Now, of course, you will not need to bunt here. Or you shouldn't. Wow. Wow. Tied game again. I can't believe it now. This is the closest it's ever been, and you would have never expected it to be. You would expect this maybe like the Explorers and the Smart-Alecks. Not so much the models on the Smart-Alecks. The models really giving them a run for their money. And now they're stopping it so that they can get one final go at it. Try to get as much as they can for this inning so that either that or to let their defense just cave them in. And, well, so far, Birdo getting that single. Bowser up now. Oh, it was a very clutch catch. Not enough for Magic Koopa to get there, but a very big catch. Yellowhead. That's not enough. And Birdo's going for it. She's going for it to get up, and no! She got cocky. No! Or, not cocky, greedy. She got really greedy. Now they're up by 1. Alright, King Boom has to come through. And he does! For that single, but still big. Fire Bro. Yellow Toad. He catches it! They only got up by 1. So this is a crazy opportunity for the Smart-Alecks to finally shut this off once and for all. Although they fought hard and fought strong, there is a possibility, unless Red Koopa just turns it up, then the Smart-Alecks have a chance. Okay, 1 strikeout. Waluigi, what does he have to say about that? A home run to tie the game. Oh, that was so intense for Red Koopa, and it just he just caved in, man. He just caved in, and now it's a home run tie game. But it's not over yet. But there's even more pressure than ever before now. And this is where every base counts, where every base hurts. And now having two power hitters to have to throw it down against. Well, that was a good pitch there. And without being there, oh, he was actually able to get there decent. Bowser. With the out that's needed. Able to set them back by a base. Keeping them where they were before Pianta. That was big. Bowser finally kind of coming in a little bit as he can. The last potential before extra innings, baby. Fire, bro. We're going into extra innings. Extra innings. Oh my god. This is the first time this has ever happened. The models of all teams, extra innings though. Alright, this is where the models have to kick it up. The Smart-Alecks too, of course. Oh my god, this is intense. Oh, that was close. He's keeping it smart. Good. Good for the models to do that. For the first ever 6th inning played in this league. How will it go? So far without a hitch. Excuse me. I'm just gassy with all the amount of just pressure that this game has given me so far. Is he gonna strike out? No, right over his head! And he's going for it, he's going for it, he's going for it. Oh, wow, that was a great hit from Paratroopa. Able to get Red Koopa just right there. Alright. Once again, this is just their opportunity with nothing on the board, too. Blue Noki, it's a fair ball! She's not able to get there. Bowser, bases loaded. Bowser, bases loaded. But Blue Pianta, a lot of pressure on him now. Okay. All right, two more on the board. 20-17. This is the highest game so far. This is the highest game so far, and it's the models of all teams. You would have never thought that, but that's the underdogs for you. That's why people support this team. Pianta getting out of here now. The pressure has consumed him, and now they're putting in Yellow Toad. So this is what, their third swap or their third swap? Foul ball, that's fine. They have no outs, by the way, which is absolute. Just like, that's unbelievable. Their first out. A double play. Ugh, that's a rough one too. So they went from none to 2. But they could get one more point. They do though. Mario staying in this place. Red Toad not being able to get there. Oh my goodness. This game is going down to the literal wire. To the wire. King Boo. It's another dagger! What? 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 I'm sorry, but this is The craziest game I've seen ever. This is crazier than the fucking vacuums and the dynasties. Game 2. I got some shoes to fill now. Big shoes to fill. The models went and did their thing. Will the Smart-Alecks be able to do their thing? Is the big question. Birdo, is she gonna get there in time? She is. Okay. One out. You don't want to see this. Alright. Blue Noki up. So they need 6 points to be able to tie 7 to win in extra innings. Oh my god, they have one more opportunity. The captain himself ready to go, hopefully. Pressure is immense in this stadium and in the commentator's table. One more pitch away. They're stealing bases. He does a star hit. Is he gonna catch it? No, it's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. No, it's out. That's the game. That's the game. The models. The models. I'm speechless. Red Paratrooper. MVP. Yo, the underdogs doing what the underdogs do. They beat the shit out of the big dogs eventually, and that's what happened. They just toppled over, at least in this, they kind of toppled over the second seed Smart-Alecks. So now they are definitely not first seed. But regardless, that was a fantastic game. That was a fantastic game on both sides, to be honest. Had me on the edge of my seat. I mean, you see it. You see the 6, the 10, the 10, the 4, the 1. But the models came through with that 6 and then just completely goose-egged them. In the highest scoring game that we have seen, here it is. The models persevere and come through to go up 2-1 in this series. So now they're in a better position than ever. Taking down the Smart-Alecks like that. Smart-Alecks going 1-2. So not only taking 1 loss, taking 2, and by the way, both being at home. Wow. So now they're dead even. Let's look at that scoreboard. So hit 4 hits, 1 RBI, 5 hits, 3. And then the pitching was pretty good. So it's a combination of his contributions, but everyone just contributed. 4 home runs in total, right? The batting average at a 68% and a 65% for them. So not that far off. 30 hits. They just had more RBIs. Double the home runs as well. Although one of those home runs was a comeback grand slam in the third. No, it was the second inning. Yeah, I was right. By Wario. Oh my god, that game. So good. Alright. So Birdo was perfect from batting, which is awesome. Yeah, King Boo getting 2, Firebro getting 2. Oh, wow. everyone got a little bit of something there. And then if we look at pitching, Bowser with the 63 starting out. And you know what? Starting off in left field was rough, like very rough for him. That's how they were able to get up as much as they were at the time once he subbed out. But he was actually able to fill in his role pretty well towards the end, especially when it mattered the most during those extra innings. So, can't blame him too much for the position he was given, although he's typically just the catcher. And then hit that 13. 2 big plays, one from Fibro and one from, I mean, of course, they're going to be your main guys there. Alright, now let's look at how they performed. Of course, his Grand Slam. Perfect hitting from Green Paratroopa. At 5 hits, by the way. And yeah, Waluigi with his home run, which that was just crazy on its own. Wow. And then everyone that pitched here, which there was 4 pitchers. 4! And the only one that did pretty well was, Yellowtoad did fine, but honestly, Piazza did decent as well. Red Toad just went horribly, and then trying to bring in their infielder was just not great. They got very experimental. Wow. I'm still in utter shock, to be honest with you. That game was about as good. No, it was better than the Vacuums and Dynasties Game 2 comeback. But with that being said, there was the Dynasties versus the Models. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this. Tune in next week for week 3, where, let me make sure, we have the Models going up against the Garlics. We have the Smart-Alecks versus the Vacuums. And then we have the Speed Stars versus the Flames. And then the Explorers versus the Dynasties. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.